The best part about being a parent for me is just watching my child grow and achieve things and just helping guide him in that. It's just so great to see like a little piece of you in a person. I think that's just amazing.
I think the best part for me is like the magic of seeing your kids' reactions to everything. I know like when I was a kid, the magic of the holidays or your birthdays or being at someplace like Disney World or experiencing new things was all very exciting, and I thought I was really living absolutely the best experience of that. But I think I enjoy stuff like that even more as a parent. I love watching my daughter experience opening gifts in the morning or just watching her learn new things and absorb new things. It's just so rewarding and exciting. It's just the best feeling ever. It's not really even something I can put into words.
There are a lot of really good things. My favorite parts are seeing them learn, seeing them have that light bulb moment about things where they make connections. My favorite age is the age of my baby right now, between 9 months and 18 months, because so much happens then. He just started walking, he's eating food, he's starting to say a couple words. Those are my favorite parts of parenting. Getting to do everything for the first time. And both the best and the worst is the sheer amount of cuddles. I love the cuddles, I love the snuggles, I love the softness, but sometimes I do get tapped out, right?
Watching Alyssa learn is probably my favorite part about being a parent. Just watching her figure things out on her own and getting so excited when she finally gets to do something like crawling or climbing or saying dada or mama or just being a wild little monkey. I absolutely love watching her learn.
Obviously, these two little ones right here, I just enjoy watching them grow up so much, and it's happening so fast, and I just want to catch every minute of it and be a part of everything that they do, so that when they grow old and it's time for them to take care of me, they have nothing but great memories of everything that we used to do. Is that right?
Yes.
Yes.
The best thing about being a parent is getting to see my kids' face light up, their eyes, the way they get happy when they see something new or when they accomplish something they worked so hard on, and the joy that just comes to their faces and the way they sound and light up. It's just, that is my favorite thing. I love seeing them happy.
Well, I became an instant mom because we adopted a baby girl, and it's been only like 3 months, but I must say those 3 months were the happiest I've ever been in my whole life. I'm so happy and I feel so blessed to be a mom because, you know, just getting to love someone, to take care of someone, to give your whole life to someone, it's really fulfilling and so satisfying, and to be able to feel that love and that trust in return, oh my goodness, it's the best feeling ever.
I would say the biggest challenge is your own expectations and just the guilt that you feel as a parent. It's just a natural thing, and parenting guilt can really get to you for everything that you do. You want to be like the best and the perfect parent, but there's no such thing.
I guess just finding that me time. You know, my time doesn't belong to me anymore. I am married, I have a daughter. So like even when I'm just sitting around at home, my family is here with me, and that's fantastic. I love that time as well, but I think it's also important to find that me time. Find stuff that makes you happy and putting time into that. So for me, that means relaxing with little to no noise, maybe reading a book or just like getting stuff picked up around the house, but doing it alone. And that's not something I get a lot of, but whenever I do get it, I am very adamant about making sure I use that time for me.
The biggest challenge for me, 6 years of parenting that I've done, is still having a sense of identity outside of mom. I've got 3 little people that depend almost solely on me to get them fed, to get them bathed, to keep their schedules up, since I've got 1 in school and I've, well, 2 in school, but 1 goes full time and 1 goes twice a week and also has classes. What class do you take in the middle of the week? Can you say that?
Gymnastics.
Yeah, she takes gymnastics, so I juggle that, and I have a 10-month-old. So that time management, feeling like I have my own identity outside of parenting, and a lot of that takes place in books and reading and writing and filming and having my own channel. And that's helped me kind of center myself and center myself and be my own person. Be my own person again. Also, parenting is really hard.
And for me, that is being flexible. My husband will agree, I am not the most flexible person. I have a set schedule for everything, and if anything deviates from my schedule, it drives me crazy. Which any of you that have had a 1-year-old in the past, or now, you know how much plans change. And that is so hard for me to just be like, go with the flow, everything's fine. While inside I'm like having an aneurysm because I want everything to happen the way I set it out to be in the first place.
Oh my gosh, it's just the fear of just something happening to them and just wanting to be with them at all times of the day. And just wanting to just be a good mom. Like I said, I want them to grow up knowing that I've done everything that I can for them and that it was all for good. And yeah, I just want them to know that I love them so much and that everything that I do, whether they liked it or not, was for their own well-being.
The hardest part, the challenges, keeping the house clean, most definitely. Other than that, it's keeping my kids healthy, making sure they stay happy, making sure, you know, nothing bad happens to them. That's like what every parent wants, right? Nothing bad happening to your kids. It's just like constant worry, it seems like.
Well, I am a new mom, as I mentioned, and it's been only 3 months since I became a mother. But for those 3 months, I guess the biggest challenge would have to be the lack of sleep. Oh my goodness, I really miss sleeping in and, you know, just getting to sleep as much as I want and when I want. But now my life revolves around my baby and, you know, I have to schedule everything around her nap time. There are other challenges to being a mom. There are emotional challenges and intellectual challenges. But I guess, you know, every day is a challenge. It's a challenge to be the best parent that you can be, to just provide what your baby needs and to be able to give what's best for her. That's a challenge that we try to face every day, and it's a good challenge, right?
Booktube has been a huge outlet for me, just to have a hobby and something just to myself. It's been nice to have people to talk to about books, which is books themselves are a big outlet for me.
Booktube, I would say, has become a little bit of an outlet for me because I have this whole community of friends and videos I like to watch, and I believe Booktube has its own culture that I am involved in, that my husband, that my daughter are not involved in. So this is definitely something for me and something that my family doesn't really understand too much. They're like totally supportive of it, but they're not really into it. So it's definitely something for me, and it's a way for me to express myself through my hobby and get that out there. And yeah, I would say it's definitely become an outlet.
Absolutely. Reference my last answer. It kind of gives me a sense of worth and myself, and doing something that's for me, doing something that's not for anybody else in my house. Because I spent 90% of my waking hours on call to my family, which I signed up for and I love, and I count my blessings every day. But Booktube, when I went to start, I was talking to Chelsea from Chelsea Darling Reads about it, and I was like, I don't know if I have the time, especially, this was when I was pregnant with my third kid, especially because I'll have a baby. But by the third baby, it's kind of like old hat, and you kind of move through the stages a lot faster and easier and with less trepidation. And so Booktube became something for me that I look forward to, that I work toward the goals for, and it's just something that it has brought me more purpose in my day-to-day outside of just mom.
Absolutely, Booktube has become an outlet. I have found so many like-minded friends and moms and parents, and it is just so refreshing to finally hear someone say, like, yeah, I have struggles too, or like, yep, that's me. I had my daughter poop all over my shirt today. Like, I get it. And I'm so glad that others get it too. But Booktube was also an outlet for me just creatively. When I had Alyssa, I had a very hard time kind of processing my emotions and getting over some of the stuff that was bothering me. And Booktube was kind of a place where I could go for a little while and forget that I had responsibilities like cleaning the house or doing dishes or making sure that my husband could eat, because I mean, let's be real, he can feed himself. But it just really helped me to kind of get rid of some of the extra emotions that I had because I was putting all of my energy into videos. And it really does help a lot to have something that is distinctly you when you're a parent. And that's what Booktube was for me.
Oh, hell yeah, it's become an outlet because even though I want to spend every moment with them, mommy still needs her break too. And as you can see, sometimes they are part of the outlet, but it's still all so much good fun. And yeah, I just love to say, hey, mommy's filming, close the door and get out. So that also is a great stress release.
I don't know if it's become that. I know I've taken a break in January so I can get back into it. I just wanted to spend time with my family and my kids, but this is what I love to do, and maybe it has become an outlet. I love Booktube, I love Bookstagram and Book Twitter, and I just love talking about books because not a lot of people around here besides my mom and my grandma are into reading, and I talk to them about all this. I talk to them about everything I read, and now I can share with boys, with my boys who are right there, so you'll be hearing them in the background, but I can share this with everybody else too, and my love for reading, and I love being able to share this with everybody. So maybe it has become an outlet.
Yes, of course. Booktube has been a lot of help to me. Well, actually, reading books in general has been saving my life. Just dealing with the changes, the stress, the lack of sleep, and all the other demands that have come along since I became a mom. I have found my stress reliever in books and Booktube in general. You know, just getting to read and just getting to interact and, you know, hear other people talk about books. It's really comforting, therapeutic, and you know, it gives me my me time, my personal time. Because when I became a mom, I lost a lot of my personal time, but Booktube has been helping me a lot. And books is something that I want to, you know, keep, because I want that to be a bonding moment between me and my daughter. Whenever I watch Booktube, I would look for, you know, children's books that I would like to introduce to my baby when she's a little bit older. And even now, I try to read books to her, you know, stories, and yeah, it's been great. And it's something that I really, really want to keep, and it's something that I also want for my daughter someday.
I'm Bailey from Bailey's Book Babble.
My name is Lacey, and I am from the channel Lacey D. Bell.
My name is Kaylee. This is my channel, Dog Ear Page.
My channel name is Bohannon Babbles.
I am Mia from Select Pages.